Welcome to a man standing in front of his wardrobe introducing a video that's going to be about a Pagani Design Chronograph Sport. You obviously are interested in this timepiece because you've managed to click on my link. I hope this video is of interest because I hope to cover things that are needed for you to know if you are to buy this watch. I'll be thorough, I'll be interesting, hopefully fun, and you won't be put off for seeing me again. And if you aren't, please subscribe. Thank you very much. So as you can see, we're starting here with the Pagani Design Chronograph Sport, but I thought I'd like to beforehand show you a clip of other watches that are available from Pagani Design. So here we go. So here we are on the Aliexpress Pagani Design official store. I recommend checking this place out first. So give you an idea of the other range they've got in their collection. You've got the first ones here in new arrivals is a good place to start, because this isn't always listed on their homepage, believe it or not. Here's where you're going to see watches which are fresh out of the collection. And this one I've got coming. I'm really excited about reviewing this. It's the GMT Pagani Design. Brand new release. I can't wait to get this one in. This is also coming in. This is the Hulk, the Submariner. It's a slightly larger size, 43mm. A friend of mine has got one of these, the Ortavia homage, in green and rose gold finish. So I look forward to doing that one. He's also got in the Pagani Design Cocktail Time, which I can't wait to do as well. It's beautiful. So you get an idea, they've got some interesting watches. So after you've seen that, you can see they have a wide choice of different style of watches. There are a few homage watches in there, and they actually prove to be very popular sellers. One reason because I tried on, not long before I bought this watch, a genuine Rolex Daytona, and that was in a store in Bluewater. I tried it on, and I was blown away by the fact they were asking for a second-hand watch because the availability is not good and there's a long waiting list. For that particular watch, it was £27,000. That's about what I earn. So that's a lot of money. So what I decided was, being cheap and lazy, I'm not going to work my absolute socks off for however many years to try and save up £27,000 for a beautiful watch. Why not spend about £70 and buy this? Way easier. So that's what I did. So how do you find this watch? What you need to do is go on to Aliexpress and watch this video, and this little clip I'm showing you now is just showing you how easy it is to find this particular model and the two variations of it that are currently available that I would recommend. So to find the watch in this video, go to the Pagani Design Aliexpress homepage, the official store, go to top sellers, and within that first bunch, or first on that page, you've got the Pagani Design Chronograph Sport. There we are, and at the moment it's only £60, so you're going to get it for cheaper than I bought it for, and I'm really happy with it. I paid £75 for this watch, so you see how it fluctuates in price. Only £60 at the moment. There's no import costs as well, so you don't have to worry about that, and it's about 2 weeks till it's on your doorstep if you live in the UK. So as you can see, it's really easy to get yourself a watch for way under £100, and you're going to need to know the facts and figures of this watch and the spec, because what are you getting for that small amount of money? Now, what's reputable for these watches is what you get for your money. Now, the first thing you need to know is the immediate things you can see. Let's get this out of the way. And that is the fact that the glass is sapphire. It doesn't have AR coating, just so you know. The bezel part, which is non-rotatable because it is a tachometer, this is made out of ceramic. Benefits of both of these are they're highly scratch resistant, which is a great plus. So this watch is going to look newer for a lot longer. The case is 316L stainless steel, high polish finish, and the polishing is very good quality. And if ever gets little micro scratches on there, you can use Cape Cod polishing cloths and you can bring it back to new. Screw case back. So in approximately 4 years' time, you can pop this off and it will reveal the Seiko Mecha Quartz movement, which they put in this, and that has a really good battery life and you can do the battery yourself if you're that way inclined. So that's great news. It's going to be accurate. It's a quartz movement, and the way you do the chronograph movement is you unscrew these pushers. So they're both ready. The top one activates the counter. So as you can see, there's a relatively smooth sweeping of the chronograph hand. That is the mechanical aspect of this watch and this movement. And then when you stop it, you can reset it with the bottom one, and it snaps back very quickly to the 12 o'clock position. That is an outstanding movement for this kind of money. It's going to be reliable and it's going to work as a chronograph. But if you never use it, it's something fun to play with. Because I'm like that. I never have to time anything. I find excuses to time things just so I can play around with my watch. You get a date complication, and you do get loom in the dial. Now here is a shot of the loom. The loom lasts for about 10 seconds from this point. It takes about a minute to get it this bright. So loom isn't great, I must admit, but for this kind of watch, which isn't really a dive watch, that is something you can let it off for, so not too much of a problem. Another positive with this watch is this crown is screw down. And the reason why screw down crowns are good is it enhances their waterproof rating. It is a signed crown, it has the Pagani Design logo, and the benefit of having that screw down crown is this can get very wet, and it's very unlikely any water is going to ingress into the watch and damage it. So here's a quick clip of the watch getting thoroughly abused by Mother Nature. Now, dimensions of this watch is it's a really smart size, and by smart I mean it's not too big, not too bulky, and not too small. It's actually a borderline sweet spot watch. The reason why I say that is because it's just under 40mm in diameter, and the way I measured it was from the ceramic bezel aspect of the watch. I didn't include the pushers or the crown guards. I didn't include that. It's only 10.5mm thick, and that's because it has a really nice quartz movement in there, and that enables this watch to be so thin. The lug to lug is only 47.5, so it's going to wear really comfortably on the wrist. The lug width for strap changes, which you can see I have done here, is 20mm, which is a common size. The weight on the strap, which I've got it on here, is only 72 grams, but if you have it on its bracelet, which it comes with as standard, which is all stainless steel, it weighs approximately 138 grams. And I'm going to show you that here now with the packaging. As you can see, it's a relatively smart box, and inside here I've got the original bracelet. You do get a information book and warranty card, some foam padding in here, and that's acceptable for this price point. Now this bracelet, it's all solid stainless steel 316L with solid end links, and you have screw pins, which is a luxury at this price point. Normally on many watches, even ones costing a lot more than this, you get what's called push pins, and you have to use a special pusher tool to push the pins out, and on this you just need a micro screwdriver, and it just feels like a more thoroughly engineered solution to strap length adjustment. The reason why I've taken it off this strap is it's very difficult on my model, my specific one, to open the clasp. As you can see, I'm really struggling. So bear that in mind. It's possible you may have that problem with yours, as I have on mine. So that's why I was happy to change it for this strap here. I'll go into more detail a little bit later on in the video. So I feel I've been thorough enough with my analysis and breakdown of the specification of this watch. Now we're going to move on to the next section, which is going to be a few clips and pictures of me having a fun day with the seaside with this beautiful watch. This watch catches the light so well. Ceramic bezel and sapphire, and the polished stainless steel aspects that can really help it catch the light really well. It's beautiful. As you can see here on this little video clip, bit of a wrist rocking there. It's just gorgeous the way it catches the light. Very nice. I hope you like those clips. It was a fun day and I really enjoyed wearing this watch. I barely knew it was on my wrist because of its lightweight and this breathable lightweight strap. It was excellent in the sea, playing in the sand and on the beach. It was brilliant fun. So my likes and dislikes are as follows. The likes are what you get for the money is an excellent specification timepiece. You have solid stainless steel, sapphire, ceramic, a Seiko Japanese made date complication movement with an interesting movement, which is mecha quartz. So you've got mechanical and you've got quartz in there. So it's going to be reliable. It's going to be accurate. I'm getting excellent timekeeping with this watch compared to even my Swiss movement watches. Quartz and automatic alike. You have really good build quality for the money. I can't find any quality control issues other than what I found in the previously mentioned bracelet with the difficult clasp. All the edges are smooth. There's no really bad rough spots. Maybe some tiny sharp points here where my thumbs are rubbing right now. But the attention to detail on this watch is excellent. I like the screw case back. Easy to change the battery in a number of years' time, approximately 4 years. All the crowns feel smooth where you screw and unscrew. The pushers and the main crown. I like the design. The design layout is excellent. It's well proportioned. The only two negatives, one I've previously mentioned, which was the frankly absurdly bad clasp. Maybe I'm unlucky. Lots of people have had great luck with their clasps. They've had no trouble and they actually say it's one of the best features. I was unlucky. And the next is related to the dial, and that is legibility. If you've got a white dial with silver hands and indices, it's not going to be great for legibility. Aesthetically, I think it looks gorgeous, but to solve that issue, you can have this with the black dial. So these silver indices and hands are going to contrast better against a black dial. Lastly, I wanted to mention why I have put this on this strap here. I found this strap through WatchGecko. There's their information here. That's their logo. They are found online. Their website is watchgecko.com. They sell a huge choice of different straps and they also have their own watches. The reason why I mention them is not because I have any affiliation. It's just that I have bought and sold so many of their straps and I am a fan and their quality is outstanding. So I really recommend you buy anything strap related from them. They're a UK based company, so it's good to support UK business. And please mention if you do buy anything from them that you were recommended from me at Watch Me with Watches. They do know I exist out there, which is great news. So the more they know that I'm supporting them, the better. Now this strap is a sailcloth with perforations, and the benefit of sailcloth is it's highly water resistant. It's a form of rubber. You've got lovely stitching. It's an unusual feel to it. It feels like a really thick, strong rubber and material combined at the same time, but it's very flexible. It's so soft on the wrist, and I would recommend something like this for a sports watch because on a hot, sweaty day, you've got breathability. You don't get any deterioration in any leather quality here. It's not absorbent, so you don't end up with a very sweaty mess of a strap, which is something you don't really want. And if you decide to swap this out on a cooler day or during the winter months for a nice leather strap, you can quick release this and it's so easy to change. I really recommend if you're going to have this watch as a all day, everyday beater, you're going to wear it in all conditions and you don't mind getting it wet, which it totally can do. And I've proven that with my previous clips with it going in the sea. It's been absolutely perfect. You can put it on this strap and enjoy wearing this. And if you get bored, you can change it out for something else. I really hope that this has been of some use to you. And let me know in the comments if you decide to buy one of these. So when I try and apply for affiliation with Aliexpress, I can say that people have been very interested in my videos and my advice has gone a long way. I appreciate you watching. Thanks again and bye for now.